Well, I'm headed down to the post office, and then I'm going to go down to the storage unit and take the heads off of the GMC Sprint so that I can use them on this 3500 series GMC. Well, back to the storage units. I'm going to be pulling the heads off the GMC Sprint. I got 1/2 inch 9/16 wrench. I was looking for my double combo 1/2 inch 9/16, but I'm unable to find it. Well, I got more tools in the other unit, so oh, there it is, my screwdriver. That's what I was looking for. There we go. A pair of pliers. Alright. My fuel is getting low, so I don't know how long that's going to last. It's a hot day. I'll do as much work as I can pulling that off. Okay, this shouldn't be too complicated really, but it might be messy. I guess I'll get started and I'm not going to waste a lot of time videoing. I'll just show you before and after of it. Hopefully I got enough tools to do this handy. Okay, here's a little FYI of what happens if you don't change your oil enough. So you can see this is really caked on carbon crap. I have to test all these lifters. The other truck I think has good lifters, so I'm just going to use them. I'll have to see if these push rods are the same. This should be, if they didn't replace this motor, this is a small block 400 2-bolt main. Well, I'm going to end up taking this whole engine out and magnafluxing it, because there was like weird gunk. You can see that black crap that came out of the, well there you can see in the pan, it came out of the radiator, and there was only a little bit of it. So this may have had a winter and froze, possibly, but most likely it was empty and there was no damage to it. It looks like a pretty good motor. It's just been abused a little bit, but not that much, except for not changing the oil or putting cheap oil in there. Anyway, I think this truck's been sitting a long time, but I think they had it apart before it was sitting, because this was really easy. I pulled out, you know, the radiator shroud, everything just easily came out. Here's the intake. It came out. I've had a lot worse ones than that. My distributor I'm going to use in the other truck. All this stuff should interchange with the 350 GMC motor that's in the other truck. The identification of this motor is on that little ledge that you can see right there. I got to clean that off and get the numbers, and I'll be able to identify this engine positively. So what I'm going to do now is just pull these spark plugs out so they don't break. They're probably crap anyway, but I'm going to pull them out anyway. And I'm going to pull the exhaust manifolds off, and then I can just pull all the, you have to pull these off in sequence, the head bolts so the heads don't warp. And I'll pull the head bolts all out, then I'll pull it out a little bit and then pull the lifter rods out, push rods, and then I'll pull the heads off. That's another thing, you want to keep the push rods and lifters and rocker arms, everything, you want to keep in order. I'm going to be putting new valve seals on these just in case these ones are screwed up, which is probably the case. It doesn't look like anybody's really maintained this motor very well, so I give it probably a 90% that it's all original, except for this exhaust is modified some weird way. They welded off. They cut the Y pipe, which is a shame because I need a Y pipe. I don't know if I could have modified this to the truck or not. And they welded a cap off of it and converted this into duals. I don't know if you can see the cap welded down there, where they had hacksawed off the Y pipe and welded on or brazed on a flat plate. It's weird but effective. You see that kind of stuff in areas where people don't have a lot of money. You know, they find ways to make it work, which is really cool. Which is what I have to do really half the time, so, because I'm really poor too, still yet. But I'm on the trail. Last month was a really good month, May, and even though I went into debt about 25% more than I was already in debt, it opened up a lot of opportunity that hopefully I can hang on to and exploit. So, onward to pulling these heads off. I changed my mind. I just loaded up the intake in the distributor. I locked them up. I'm going to take a lunch break. I'm going to go make some grilled cheese and get some Gatorade or something. This is really hot and this is really messing me up, so I gotta go home and check if that blazer deal might by some miracle be on, and then I'll be starting to play with a blazer instead of this anyway. So now that right there, that's a perfect grilled cheese. Just so you know. Okay, me and George came up to the unit, and I know you can't see anything in there, so we'll just focus on George. Anyway, we got the heads ready to come off, but we gotta loosen the exhaust or cut the exhaust underneath to get the manifolds clear enough to get at the head bolts. So that's it for tonight on this one. I got pictures of other grills how that's supposed to be, George.
Yeah, so
It's missing one or two emblems. Well, that's the end of it today. It's good and bad. Made some progress on the sprint, but economically backtracked to realm 12 again, which I really expected, but it just, I don't know. It's going to be rough for a little bit, I think. Hopefully I can get this pickup truck running and on the road before I get a ticket for bad inspection. Tomorrow we'll get the heads off of the Sprint, and I'll start on, if I can figure a way to get them cleaned, and I'll start on, probably by the day after tomorrow, I'll start putting together the 3500 series pickup crew cab. Once that's together, I'm going to try to get enough gas, and I'm going to go down to Lynchburg with George and try to put together a site plan for that other area. So what I'm going to do is take my level down there, it's like a transit, and get some grading and figure out what's entailed, and just do things one step at a time. So the deal for the trailer, trading the trailer for the Blazer, that's blown, that's up in smoke. The guy, besides the fact that it has 145,000 miles on it, which he doesn't like, the trans seal blowing like that just scared him off, so that's that. which would have been nice, because trading that trailer, it's a $4,200 trailer, trading for a $2,500 truck. Yeah, at best I'm going to get $2,800 for that truck, but it's really doubtful in today's economy. More likely I'm going to get $2,000 to $2,250 for it, maybe, if I sell it. But anyway, that's not even a project anymore because I don't have the money to fix it. Getting a Sprint knocked a bunch of money off of trying to get this 3500 series going, but the risk is I have a Y pipe I have to get for it, and I'm not going to be able to afford the Y pipe. So I don't know, I got to figure something out. I still have the problem with the taxes. I still have the problem with my gas bill not being paid, and there's just no income. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I do have a potential foothold. It's still looking good in one respect, but I'm still in a tailspin. So yeah, and I don't want to get to the point where I can't counterbalance some things and have a problem. So anyway, I'll do what I can do. I'll see you guys tomorrow.